let's get into some news.
Let's do it.
Latest news. All right, so I mean, we got Nike, and this is the swoosh side of things, so it's not linked to Clone X. And to be honest, this for me has been quite upsetting. Not this particular project per se, but me, anyone who watches the stream knows that I am a big Nike fan, and a big Clone X fan, and I have owned literally every single Clone X asset that there ever has been. Every single one. Every shoe, every single pod, everyone. I've owned every asset at some stage. Every box, every vial, except for the very rares like the Maracashis or whatever. So I've owned at least one vial, at least one shoe, at least one shirt, at least one everything across the board. So I'm a big fan, and I was very confused
Mhm.
when .swoosh was released because initially my understanding was that Clone X was Nike's NFT Web3 entry.
Mhm.
And it is strange, and I still don't really understand what the plan is with .swoosh versus Clone X and what the situation is. And I still don't know the answer. And that for me was the only niggly thing in the back of my head that I had with Clone X the whole time. And obviously, there's been FUD with other things which I understand, and I think they'll get past because they're a good team and they work on a lot. But I'm confused. I don't need to own a Clone X in order to get these swoosh assets. And it's a whole other ecosystem for the masses that's got nothing to do with Clone X. And I find it weird. I think, why do we have two of the same thing? Do you know the answer, Kay?
Don't, dude. I don't. I don't know too much about it.
No.
So
I
random.
also don't. No,
Honestly.
no. So I don't know what the answer is. I don't know.
Yeah.
But here, these look very similar to the ones that they were doing under Clone X
Yep.
with the lights on the side. What are they called? The crypto. I'm sure I've got it here. I just want to show you because they look almost identical.
Mhm.
Uh, I've got so many NFTs here that I look at. But I will find it. And so now what we've got is they've dropped posters, physical posters. I wonder if it's this one over here. That will be a mint pass. I mean, it's crazy. Under the Swoosh brand. No, it's not this one over here. See, it's starting to get a bit complicated, to be quite
Yeah.
honest. And I do know what's going on in this ecosystem. Um, and these are the Air Force Ones, but they're not the kicks. What are they called? Crypto kicks is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Crypto kicks. I'll show you. This is what I'm talking about. So
Mhm.
here, and these haven't, we don't yet know what these are going to be, exactly what they're going to be. Um, these were the ones, the virtual shoes that you can insert the different vials in them to make them the different shoes. But there have been pictures of in real life ones of these, and they look very similar to me to these guys, right? And this is
Yeah.
what's being launched by Dr. Swoosh. So Nike airdrops 106,000 digital posters, so not NFTs, but digital posters to Swoosh members. Now, Kate, I know you're a Swoosh member, so you should check if you got one of these. And
Yeah.
these later will be for the launch of their Our Force ones, OF ones. So not Air Force, but Our, OUR. And again, it seems like they're in competition with CloneX, and that's what's confusing me.
Yeah.
So
That's
there's going to be a lot of them, though. 106,000 is a lot. But a series of digital assets that will be available from the 8th of May. And the posters actually show the Air Force One, but then now these are called the Off Our Force Ones.
trying to log in. I have no idea what my password or username is.
You should check, but when you're trying to log in there, we're losing you a bit. So the airdrop is meant to be a thank you for the first generation .swoosh members who signed up before the 12th of April. Now I tried, but because I wasn't in America, I couldn't, which I was very upset about. Not all members will be rewarded. Only a third of the members will be airdropped the special edition poster. The Air Force One boxes will also be available for the public starting the 10th of May, so 2 days later. But users must have an account on .swoosh to be eligible, and each OF1 will cost $20, which is not a lot if you used to NFT pricing.
Mm.
Well, $19.82 from referencing the year that the Air Force Ones were first released, 1982, but call it $20. And then they will not be revealed until after that. But yeah, man, they basically now in competition with themselves, and that's what's confusing me.
That is kind of strange. I'm not sure about that at all. I'm trying to log into the Nike Swoosh thing and it's fucking me right now. I don't know what's going on. Won't even
Well,
let me.
you let us know.
Won't even
You
let me.
let us know. But I mean, for me, this looks very, very similar to these over here, which these I've said will be a metaverse shoe, but there have been hints and pictures of them as a virtual shoe.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. It's as I say, it's getting to a point where it's like, look, have one division instead of having both of the divisions, and that's where I'm starting to get like, hold on, you know, is Clone X even supported by Nike anymore? I know that they are doing things with Nike, but I'm saying, is it just like, okay, Clone X is a client of Nike's, and they can do what they're doing. I mean, these are so sick, these Air Force Ones, and I think these will, like, not financial advice, but these will have real financial value one day to shoe collectors. There's only going to
Air
be
Forces are sweet.
there's only going to be 1,000 of these,
Yeah.
bro, ever made. 1,000. Are you joking with me?
It's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, for the normal shoe collector, forget NFTs. I used to have so many of these, bro. I'll be honest with you, I've sold all of them along the way.
Yeah.
And the forging is coming. These are pre-forged. The forging is coming the next few days, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Dude. I
I'm
don't know enough
tempted.
about this ecosystem.
I know that 1,000 Nikes of one design,
Yeah.
and also the first sort of NFT Air Force One. I mean, there's got to be value there. There's
Yeah.
got to be value. Look, I mean,
Probably.
point
I
two
agree.
ETH is not nothing. I mean, that's $400. It's
It's
not
a lot of money.
nothing. Well, says you who was about to spend the same amount
But
on
that's the
on a
flip.
Trump.
That's the flip, bro. Hey, floor's up, bro.
This
You were
is
wrong. Floor's at 0.0507. Damn.
what 0.0507. That's the same as what it was. It was 0.05 when
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
looking.
slightly.
But Cade, this is also to flip, bro. This is to sell this real pair of sneakers for $1,000. I
It's
mean,
true.
there was Jordans, the proper Jordans, like one that was worn by Jordans that just sold for $2.4 million.
Mm, yeah.
Right? I'm saying
Damn.
someone will pay $1,000 for this, in my opinion. I mean, this is always just my opinion. But I honestly, there's only 1,000 of these ever made. Come on,
Mm.
someone is going to pay. Some guy who has to have them is going to want one of all of them. He's got every other Nike. You telling me he won't pay $1,000 for this?
Yeah, he might. He might. Also, if I'm switching to Polygon here, I haven't bridged in so long. It's just very different than